Good afternoon to each and everyone. So welcome to our second semester first quarter in driving in C2 week 3 and 4. And our topic for this week is all about the proper cleaning of vehicles. Okay, so before we proceed to our discussion, so let us first know what is our learning objectives. Okay, so after reading this information sheet, you must be able to first know the proper cleaning of vehicle. Second, learn the proper procedure to clean the vehicle. Now, let's proceed to steps of proper cleaning of vehicle. First, or number one, park the car out of direct sunlight. This prevents premature drying, which can leave spotches on the paint. Number two, set everything you will need near the car. Number three, fill a bucket with water and add car wash soap in the quantity directed on its bottle. Number 4. Fill another basin with plain water. Number 5. Check that all windows are closed and retract the antenna. And number 6. Hose off the car to loosen and soften the dirt. Don't use a strong jet as this can rub grit over the paint and scratch it. Try to aim the jet downward on all surfaces. Aiming upwards around the windows may cause water to dribble into the car if there are flaws in the rubber sails. Number 7. Pull the windshield's wiper away from the windshield until they click into their pro position away from the glass. Number 8. Soak a lard wash mat or sponge in the soapy water, being certain to wash out any dirt in it, and begin applying it to the car. Do not use a brush on the car body. This will leave little scratches. Number 9. Wash the car section by section. Starting at the top, circle around the car several times, washing lower areas with each round. Number 10. Rinse the dirt out of the wash mat or sponge in the bucket with plain water frequently. And number 11. After one section is washed, rinse it with the hose before moving on. You don't want the soap or you don't want the soap to dry on the paint and stain it. And number 12, as you progress, keep the entire car wet as the will prevent driplets, droplets from drying on the paint and leaving water spots. You want to able to dry the car with towels before it air dries. Number 13, scrub the lower body and the wheels last. As these are the dirtiest, grittiest parts, it's a good idea to use a separate wash mat or sponge on the bottom. Number 14, use a long, skinny wheel brush for cleaning the opening of the wheels. If the wheels are very glossy, instead use a sponge or a mitt to clean them just as you would the car body after hosing off as much of the extra dirt. Number 15, clean the tire sidewalls with a plastic brush. Number 16, at some point, rinse the bottom of the car from various angles with a spray nozzle. This is particularly important when the car has been exposed to salt. Number 17, dry the vehicles with fresh towels. Okay, so those are the steps on how properly clean the vehicles. Now, let's proceed to cleaning supplies, tools, and equipment. Okay, so our learning objectives are cleaning supplies using the tools and equipment. Then, this is the tools and equipment for cleaning a vehicle. Vacuum cleaner. Previously, wet dry vacuum cleaner were used for commercial purposes, for heavy-duty jobs. However, recently, manufacturers have been designing modules in compact size to be available on the market for domestic use. Knowing how to use a wet dry vacuum cleaner can come in handy as its purpose is a multi-faceted as its name implies. Okay, now let's proceed to steam cleaner. As a steam cleaner is a device which creates gaseous vapor from water through heating. The result is more commonly called steam, and it can be used on an assortment of surfaces, including those which are not normally water safe. And mop and basket. Turning pumpkins into garages is a nice trick, but when you've got a house to clean, a more practical solution, do not go mess. Conjure up to 6 to 29.99 value and pull out a 360-degree magic floor map from punk pink basket. Okay, pail. Pail is a technical term used in the shipping industry to designate a type of cylindrical shipping container with a capacity of about 1 to 12 gallons, I mean. Okay, so let's proceed to polisher. Circular polishers are the professional choice for paint correction. The main purpose of circular polisher is to remove paint imperfections. Unprofessional detailers will have no problem operating a polisher safely. However, circular or rotary polisher do emit more heat than a dual action or orbital polisher and are therefore more likely to cause paint damage in experienced hands. If you are a beginner, try using a dual action polisher first. Dual action machines are easier to operate and they're a good practice tool before moving on a circular polishing. Okay, Broom. New warranty 1 year. We are a national repair house specializing in torque motors used in everything from street swipers to commercial lawn care equipment. Hose. A garden hose, hose pipe, or simply hose is a flexible tube used to convey water. There are a number of common attachments available for the end of the hose, such as sprayers and sprinklers, which are used to concrete water at one point or spread it over a large area. Hoses are usually attached to a hose spigot or tap. Now let's proceed to pressure washer. A pressure washer is a highly pressure mechanical sprayer that can be used to remove loose paint, mold, grime, dust, mud, and dirt from surface and objects such as buildings, vehicles, concrete surface, etc. The volume of pressure washer is expressed in either gallons or liters per minute. Okay, so now let's proceed to occupational health and safety or OHS. Okay, so our learning objectives. Okay, know the occupational health and safety. Occupational safety and health is an area concerned with protecting the safety, health, and welfare of people engaged in work or employment. The goals of occupational safety and health programs include to foster a safer and healthy work environment. OSH may also protect coworkers, family members, employers, customers, and many others who might be affected by the workplace environment. Occupational safety and health can be important for moral, legal, and financial reasons. All organizations have a duty of care to ensure the employees and other person who might be affected by the company's undertaking remain safe all times, including occupational medicine, occupational hygiene, public health, safety engineering, engineering chemistry, health physics, industrial or organizational psychology, ergonomics, and occupational health psychology. The research and regulation of occupational safety and health are a relatively recent phenomenon, as a labor movements arose in response to worker concerns in the wake of industrial revolution. Workers' health entered consideration as a labor-related issue. In 1833, HM Factory Inspectorate was formed in the United Kingdom, with a remit to inspect factories and ensure the prevention of injury to child textile workers. So that will be all. So thank you for listening and see you next week and God bless.